Hey, what's up, everyone? It's the GVYC here, and we are back at it again with...
Jason Bai.
Yeah, the Fire
Once
King.
Again.
Let's go.
Once again.
Let's go.
Back to back.
And
what did
you do today, Jason?
I got back to back regional tops. I got top 4 at the Milwaukee regional.
Let's go. And what deck were you playing, bro?
The best deck of the format. You know, it's always the best deck. I played Maliss.
Nice. Before we start,
Yeah.
any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, huge shout out to our sponsor, Perfect Circle Games. Very fun locals. You know, Thayer's the go. Thayer's awesome.
You know, Thayer sent us a message like, you guys are going to top this one.
Hell yeah.
He's the goat.
Thayer's so nice.
There's the goat.
Yeah, great guy, great story. You know, check him out.
Yeah.
Shout outs to the GVYC and TDS, the Madison boys for testing, like Darian, Cosima, Zave, Ricky, all them. Yeah, that's it for the shout outs.
All right, sweet. Let's get into the deck.
All right, so I played Maliss with Strikers. This is pretty similar to Jib's list. The main deck is exactly the same, but I added 2 cards. So yeah, let's get into it. I played 3 Dormouse. This is standard. 3 White Rabbit. This is standard. I played 3 Cat. Normally people play 2 or 1, but you play 3 because it's like this deck is not consistent enough to play any less. And I play Allure so that like, you know, you just need more stuff to banish. And even though Cat's not a starter, you could pair Cat with like all the others, with all of these cards. And Cat also pairs well with Bestials and the Striker cards, which I'm also playing, because they give you 3 bodies, whereas normally it doesn't. And then I played 3 Field Spell, 4 Field Spell, Gold Sark. Gold Sark is just like another version of the Field Spell they can activate, you know. Play 1 of each trap. You just don't want to play more. And then for the quote-unquote bricks, it's Coda Soul and Dotscaper. This is needed to play around stuff. It's needed to make Cryptor on your opponent's turn, because you can't really make it on your turn unless you have a God Hand or you're playing a Nib. So you need this to make Cryptor on your opponent's turn. And Dotscaper is just to keep extending. It's to send off a red ransom. It's kind of like a 4th name in a way. And for like the extender type cards, played 3 Allure, 3 Bestials, 3 Engage, Hornet Drones, and Widow Anchor. So with the standard Maliss builds like Hash and Pure, I feel like they pass the 1 hand trap often. And like one problem with Maliss is that like all the good Link monsters are all Link 3s, so you need to like climb up into them, you know. And like these make it so that you could easily like put more bodies in the field, you know, and just be able to climb up to the Link 3s a lot easier. There wasn't a single game where I like you know, where I just got 1 hand check and passed, you know. I was always able to full combo. And Striker cards are insane because like either this going first is like 2 bodies, or you know it just outs Detonator, and yeah, which is what you want, right? Like the cash cards are mostly always only 2 bodies, or they only out Detonator, whereas this is both.
And then these are like cheating against the Fiendsmith Ryzeal deck. Like this card
Yeah.
stops the Fiendsmith and the Ryzeal parts of their deck.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Ridiculous.
I drew a Swarm a Detonator after he tried to plug in summon it back.
That's
It was
ridiculous.
crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Banished so much Fiendsmith shit with this. And it's also like, this is how you play around Nib. If you have this in hand, you can just full commit and like not respect Nib, because just having this in hand allows you to play around it so easily. This is like GWC, like, you know, at home, you know, or yeah. And like you could link this out with Coda Soul and still you know, and get the pop. Shout out to our cats. Shout out to Giovanni's cats. And for the non-engine, the best card. Like if you resolve this, you actually just can't lose. Like it's actually not possible to lose the game. There's a combo you could do where like you shifter them, and then you could add it back to your hand with Firewall Drake, and then you could shifter them again. And so you put them under shifter for like 4 turns. And then yeah.
Dude, it's so funny because it's like at the beginning of the format, people were like, "Oh, Ryzeal's a shifter deck." Fuck no, it is not.
Fuck
bro.
no,
This
it's
deck
not.
is a super shifter deck. This
Yeah.
deck is unreal for shifter.
And with
insane.
shifter, like you could always play into Nib, because even if you summon Cryptor on the 5th summon and they nibbed you, the Cryptor would get banished and it would just come back.
Yes.
You know, so it's like, you know, Nib is just not real when you have shifter. And for the rest of the non-ninja, 3 Book of Eclipse, this just is a blowout for Rizio. Like if you resolve this, you just can't lose. 3 Imperm, you Imperm sequence, or you Imperm dual drive, you know, or you use it for the detonator on your turn. And then where my main deck differs from Jib, he only played 1 Talents. I had a second Talents, and I added the Duster. Talents was insane. I was always used to Rip Nib, and like the only thing this deck fears is Nib. So if you just don't have to play through it, then like you guys just can't lose. Duster, I don't know. I just like I blew out people's back row. For the extra deck, the best field center.
Oh yeah.
The ski.
Yeah, Javonsky, the GOAT. This is the play around Nib, Kagari for the Sky Striker stuff. Lingaribo is just like, you know, just to get like link something off, you know. Link Dakota for the combos, and for the Link 2s, SP, Splash Mage, and Lizard. This is only to like help you climb up into the Link 3s, and SP's used to out stuff, I guess. The Malice cards, White Binder, Red Ransom, and Hearts Cryptor. These cards are all crazy. This is how you win the game. This card allows you to OTK. You get like Cryptor attack, GWC banishes, summon back the Cryptor, attack again for another 25, then Cryptor banishes itself and uses the effect to summon itself back as 5k and then attack. It's like 10k with this and GWC. It's crazy. And Firewall, you can use this to add back Shifter, as I said. There was one game where like I allured, drew in a Lancia, but I had no dark, so I had to discard all of it. I had to discard my whole hand, including the Lancia, but I summoned Firewall to like add the Lancia back to hand, and then I just Lancia'd the mirror match, and I just can't win. Wow. Access code. This is mainly used to like kill them, but like you can use it to like banish your links from the grave to like get them back and then go for a game.
Interaction in the game.
Yeah. This is how you beat Nib too, because it's like, you know, you could just like threaten to kill, and then like when they Nib you just pivot into Cryptor. Terahertz, this is for the end board. Desave Worm and Aggregator, this is for the end board to send off Terahertz and for Slayer. Yeah, and for the side deck, this differs a lot from Jibs. Okay, 3 Fua. This is to put more respect on the Fiendsmith Ryzeal deck, because like that shit plays through board breakers a little bit better, but like they're a lot weaker in the Fua and Shifter.
We spent infinite hours testing that deck, and Jason just played this shit and Fua and Shifter and Bestial people never mattered.
Exactly, like you Fua, you draw it too, it's crazy. 3 Lancia, because the mirror match is difficult, you know. I have no idea how you're supposed to beat this card. 3 Impulse, this is mainly for the mirror too. These 6 cards go in. These 9 cards go in, but like this is just for the mirror, and like this also hits some rogue decks, you know. And this is so you don't lose to Lancia. For the thrusts, I play 3 Thrust, 1 Slayer, and 1 Barrier. I wanted to play Daruma Cannon as another thrust target, but it was fine. I just put them on better have Lancia, and they never had Lancia, you know. Slayer's a thrust target was a little bit weird. I don't know if I play it again. It never really came up. Yeah, that's it for the deck. Striker Malice is insane. Like, you actually just win every game versus pure Ryzeal.
Yeah, nice, Jason. Thanks for sharing. Sick deck, bro.
Yeah, bro, we got the 2 of these.
Double deck vibes.
double
We
deck.
got
The
the
double-
useless
Yeah.
mat.
Yeah, the useless
Yeah.
map, bro.
Got 'em.
You
You
know.
already know.
Yeah, all right. Well, thanks, Jason.
Thank you. Peace.